Hi guys, EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do an unboxing review of a case for the iPhone 6s, and this case is the Alixo 6s Ultra Thin Rugged Case from NewTrent. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at what's in the box. We'll go ahead and open up this sample, take out what we have inside. So what you'll find in the case is you'll find a faceplate. Actually, you'll find more than one faceplate. You're going to find two faceplates. One in white that goes with my white iPhone 6s, and one in black that goes that allows you to kind of change up the look and feel of your iPhone. Now, a couple things to highlight about this case before we actually take it apart and actually see how the phone fits. This is a phone that's going to be thin as far as in form factor, so you're not really going to add a lot of weight to your 6S or thickness to it. It is also a dust resistant case, so it's going to help keep your iPhone protected from dust, and it has a built-in screen protector, so that's another thing that you'll notice about this case once we put it together. The Touch ID is also protected, so you'll not run into any issues with the actual functionality there if you're using it for Apple Pay or any other the other features that come with that. And then the back is completely clear, so you're going to be able to see the iPhone, that it is an iPhone, and then really be able to showcase your new device if it happens to be a new one. Let's take a look at how this case all comes together and how the iPhone 6 fits in the case. So the case is made up of two parts. In the intro talked about the faceplate itself, that it comes in two colors, and then you actually have the actual backing. The backing is made out of a TPU-like material, which this is soft on the sides, but it's actually hard in the back. So you have like a very hard, durable backing to it, and it is a high gloss case, as you can see there. So it is something that is high gloss. The sides, while it is transparent and it may look high gloss on the video, it does not feel slippery whatsoever. So it's not sticky, but it's definitely not slippery. So I don't know how else to explain it, but it feels good in your hand. It doesn't feel like it's just going to slide out of your hand. You'll notice that it has all the appropriate cutouts, and it also has some plugs. So here we have one of the plugs that is for your headphone jack, your charging port plug, but you do have right there the speaker grill is exposed. On the back, you'll notice that you have your cutouts, and we'll see how that fits. Your volume rocker, again, this is your mute or silent switch on your iPhone, and then you have your power button. So to install it, let's go ahead and take our iPhone 5, or 6 in this case. We'll just snap it in just like this. So if you notice, I just snapped it in. All right. I still have a protective cover on this, so let's go ahead and remove that before we proceed. There's a protective cover inside. Take that off so you can see. And I'm going to use the black one first, and we'll use the white one as well. So with the black, you still see some of the white areas of your phone, but it does give it kind of a different look and feel. I almost have a black iPhone now, with the exception of those two cutouts, but it kind of looks kind of cool. I kind of like it. Now all you'll do is you'll take your case just like this, and then you're going to work it in all the way around until the grooves that you have right here kind of snap in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so that we can see how the case fits, and then again we'll switch it with the white one in a couple seconds. So here we go, and now the case has been completely put on, and what you'll notice right here, we'll go look at the corners, you get some really good depth. Again, even though you have a built-in screen protector and this is also protected, one of the things that I find here is that you have some really good depth. So here I have some nice depth. I also have, as you can tell right there, nice alignment for my camera, and then all the other sensors in the headset area where you can actually listen to the phone call. On the bottom, you'll see that your grill lines up nicely. Headphone jack that you can plug in, which is important. You know, the iPhone is not a waterproof or water-resistant phone, and it's not dust rated either. So having a case like this is a good idea. Here I have this part right here, which is my charging port for the iPhone, and I can actually cover it up just like that, and it goes in nicely. On the top, you notice there's no openings in the iPhone, so I don't have to worry about anything there. Here's my power. The SIM tray, I can't access it, but who does once you have your phone functional. You have your volume rocker right here, and then you have that little switch. Now I will tell you that there's some decent depth there. You see how deep that is? That's pretty deep. So it isn't the easiest thing to flip, but I don't really flip it that much. So you kind of have to stick your finger in like that to get it. The camera, which we all know, it's kind of one thing that drives me nuts about Apple is how they chose to have that lens come out. And one of the things that you see there is that, I'll put it this way, you have some good depth there. Your lens is not flush with the actual back in any way. So we'll put it right there so you can see. See how you can't see it at all? That's important. But it is, again, a slimline case, so there's not a terrible amount of depth there. Just want to warn you there. But yeah, again, the transparent back gives you the ability to really see that it's an iPhone. So if you do face it down like this, people are going to know you have an iPhone. And if you turn it on, the phone's now on, and if I use my finger, Touch ID does work. So that's one thing that works with no problem. Let's go ahead and switch cases now to see what it looks like with the faceplate or the white faceplate. So now we're going to go ahead and use the white faceplate. I already removed the plastic that was in the back right here. So all I'm going to do is the same thing I did earlier, is I'm just going to snap it into place. Just goes in nicely like that. You can see how that faceplate looks. Everything is now all white. And I do have a plastic on here. I'll remove that in a second. Now what I'm going to do is we'll take off that plastic because that's going to get in the way. And I'm going to put the back. I'm just going to take the phone here, make sure that my cutouts align. I'll start on this side. And all I'm going to do is just snap it in. So we'll start with the bottom right there and then just start working it around just like this. And all I'm doing is just making sure that everything aligns nicely. Okay. And it looks like everything's there. So this is what our white version looks like. And you notice here there's no black and white view because it's obviously a white iPhone. But again, makes the phone, you have a built-in screen protector. You have, again, the nice grip on the sides. Nothing really changes with what we highlighted from the back or the depth that we have there or any of the protection there, but it really gives you the ultimate protection without adding a lot of depth. Now, or thickness to your phone. One thing again to highlight that this is a dust proof. It is going to provide some protection, so if the phone does fall, it does have the screen protector, but it's not one of those waterproof cases. So if this is the type of case that you're looking for, I think this would be a great buy. It does provide, again, that ultimate flexibility, and it gives you the ability to change things up every now and then if you want to go from a black looking iPhone to a white looking iPhone. Once again, thanks for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them on the YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.